And we are live, folks.
Oh, hello there.
And welcome to Guilted Into It. Yes, we are live. Nice to see you all again.
It's brought to you by Marconi's
Yes.
Pizza.
Pizza and pasta.
Stop tapping.
Stop. She's tapping. She's
I
always
can't
tapping.
help. I'm a very nervous
Sit on your hands.
person with a lot
There
of
it is.
tics.
Marconi's Pizza and
Yeah.
Pasta Ristorante.
That's what it is.
And
So,
actually, as Amy was saying, that man, you know, that man?
yeah.
He is around the pizza place by her. It's the statue right outside the pizza
Yes.
place. So,
I saw it recently.
yeah.
Yes.
So-
yeah. It's a common
Mystery solved.
very
Yes,
common
mystery
person.
solved.
Thank God.
And there's the clock that tells us how much time we have left.
Tick-tock.
So, let's talk about last week. First of all, you were not here.
Where were you?
You were
I was
missed.
not. Thank you
And where were
very
you?
much. I was in Norway. I don't know how to say anything in Norwegian, so it won't be like when you went to London and came
And
back.
she said Londonese.
And said
English.
cheerio.
Yeah, all your little...
What?
Everyone there actually thought that I was English. Me and Kerry would be in the back of the
Really?
Uber speaking, like, obviously in English, and they'd be like, oh, are you guys from England? And we're like, no.
You mean they didn't say you have a New York or American
No,
accent?
they thought, a lot of people thought we were from England.
Well,
I
then
think it's the
goes-
complexion.
And then I said no, and then they were like, where are you from? I said New York, and they're like, oh my God, what are you doing out here? Like, they were like shocked that we
Get
were all the way
back.
out there. So yes,
Wow.
but also a lot of
But,
people mistook us, I guess, for Norwegians because
Well.
we also have a similar complexion to most Norwegians because everyone there is wearing porcelain, I'll tell you that. I fit right in. It was incredible. No one called me
Really?
pale even once.
You
I
probably
was
looked
tan.
tan.
So it was great, but then when we were at like restaurants and things, the waiters would come up and be speaking to us in fluent Norwegian and then would only switch over to English when we looked confused.
And what is fluent
Yeah, how does
Norwegian
Nor-
sound
I
like?
could not even
Linka
give
manka
you an
dinka
example.
linka.
It is so
Dinky-dinky-boo.
complex. I didn't
Is
know.
it?
Yes, with the family
What?
that I was with there, and I was asking them for recommendations on places to eat and see and whatever, and they would say things to me, and I was like, I couldn't even begin to spell that. I need you to text.
They
that
use
to
a
me.
lot of consonants.
Yeah, a lot of
J,
K's and
H,
J's
K's.
and-
Yes, a lot of, KJ, like.
Yes.
Kjord.
Well, the fjord,
The
is
fjord.
Fjord.
Yes.
Well, and that's the other
Fjord.
problem is you can't read something and pronounce it.
It's not phonetical.
Nothing is phonetic, and so it's impossible.
And they say the English language is difficult.
yes,
that
no,
seems like
Norwegian
it's-
is worse.
I
It's
guess
much
if you're
harder.
Norwegian, it's not so difficult.
Well, if
Well,
you grow
yes,
up
of
speaking
course.
Norwegian, I would.
But everyone there really speaks English, so it kind of.
Let
worked
me
out.
ask you this. In different countries, whatever language is spoken, do the dogs speak that language too?
Really? Is that your question?
Yeah, they think they
I
do.
do think about that.
Well, they understand what they're saying.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
Sit is sit, whether it's in another language, where you're still giving the command
but
and you're
isn't
pushing
that
their butt down.
amazing that there are some dogs that can speak Chinese?
They don't speak Chinese.
But they understand, it. Well, it's better than me.
The commands.
I don't understand
Well, that's like
it.
isn't
Clearly, you don't understand how dogs communicate if you think
It
they
just makes
speak.
me think. Isn't that amazing?
Does the dog go, for Wirgen, for Wirgen?
no, but the dogs like
yeah.
when they're.
Do they bark in a different? Does it sound different?
I
They
don't.
bark?
I
That
didn't
was
encounter
funny.
enough dogs to really know, to be quite honest.
I mean, seriously, they have to have some sort of an accent.
I-
Mom,
Well,
no, dogs don't have
Don't
accents.
they train dogs with like German
Yes,
commands?
they do.
okay, so the dog,
German shepherds.
Yes,
yeah,
but they don't.
Only German shepherds have German commands.
You
so.
should be speaking Spanish to Loli.
I should. I do. I
Yes,
say,
you
know,
should.
muy bonita, and she.
Hasta luego every other week,
Hasta.
Yeah.
right?
Adios,
Literally.
senorita.
Yeah, see you around.
I know.
sucker.
I took my bag out, and I started packing it for this weekend, and she's just kind of been nosing
She's
around,
like,
looking
I
at it.
guess I'm
She
going
knows. She goes,
somewhere.
yeah, I guess I'm going over to Holland's Lane.
After she goes over to 206
206.
Chelsea.
Don't,
Yep.
Why don't you just give your address out to everybody?
Yeah, say
then?
your social.
They don't know
please,
what
slut.
Yeah.
town I'm
What-
in.
When you want to give me your credit card number
Listen,
too?
when
They're
I
not gonna
when
find
I
you an
have
ice slip.
visitors, when people what? What did you say?
Listen, they're not gonna find you an ice slip.
Thank you. Now, but it's true because even when I give people my address to come and visit me, nobody can find it.
That's
right?
true.
It's very
would have-
difficult.
they'd be hard pressed
drive
to
around,
find you.
drive around.
At that
Just like,
55 and over community.
This is a really good beginning. It's too bad that Otto is the only one watching. Oh, now Paul is watching. But
Oh.
I also have a lot more to say about
yeah, I
my
want to
trip.
hear it because we have photos
go
also.
ahead.
We have
We do have
photos.
photos. Okay, something I want to say
Yes.
is that I get a lot of flack around here for
What are you talking
my mishaps on the train.
Oh,
Well, let me tell you something. My Norwegian ass found her way around on a train in Norway.
You mean your American ass
Yeah, but I was Norwegian in that moment.
in that moment. All
This is
right.
what I
well, maybe you should move to Norway.
Well,
maybe that's the key.
To be fair, it is
Oh.
very, very simple.
We
Not
got a
that.
picture up.
I don't
That's
want
not
that. I
that's
don't
not
want-
the train.
I don't really want that yet.
Not yet.
What is that?
Let's
a
hide
Norwegian
that.
outhouse or
We're gonna-
something?
We're gonna hide that.
Hide that picture. There we go. Not
Um,
yet. We'll tell you when.
The train, it is really very hard to mess up because you can really get on any train and it'll take you to the center of the city. However, all of the stations are in severe Norwegian names and very difficult to understand. And the direction.
Well, what were you doing on the train?
We were at a museum and it was very difficult to get an Uber, and so we had to take the
Figure
train.
out the mass transportation.
And I only made us get off of the wrong stop one time.
Oh, okay.
All right. That listen.
For you,
Pretty
that's a
good.
record.
I know. And
That's
it was
fair.
all in Norwegian. I had no idea.
See, and I was so mad because I didn't realize when I was in London that they said the tube, which is what they call it,
Oh, yeah.
was so easy to use.
Yes, that
But
is.
I didn't. I should've.
And you're guaranteed to come out alive.
Alive.
Yes, this felt
Unlike-
very safe.
Unlike in New York.
And
Sorry.
we didn't pay for it, so I don't know if it's free or
well,
if
that's
we didn't
like
understand
us in
the
Italy,
system.
remember?
Yeah.
We didn't pay
Yeah.
for the bus in Italy.
We didn't pay for the hop on, hop off bus, which we clearly were supposed to
Yeah, I don't
knew?
think.
pay for that.
Who knew?
But-
they
Yeah,
didn't
it felt
ask. we
super like
didn't-
you were supposed to pay for it.
Well,
but
we
I
didn't
don't
There
know.
were no conductors walking around.
know. Nobody.
No turnstiles
No.
to go through.
Maybe it's free. Is that a socialist country?
I have no clue what the government
Could have
is
been
like.
free. You know?
I don't know.
I think it is. It's a not a. It's
Oh,
a
it is?
socialist.
Oh, it is.
It's not
It
a
is.
communist. It's
No,
a socialist.
It is socialist. I know my friend who is Norwegian. She goes a lot there, and she always tells me, you know, how much was gas?
I don't know because nobody drives gas cars. It's all electric.
Real, it is
Yes,
socialist.
The city is
Okay.
very silent, and I learned a lot actually while I was there.
Really?
Because if you want to be a cab driver in Norway, you have to drive an electric car. It's like a law.
Well,
Well,
you
it's
said
gonna be
nobody
that way
drives
here soon,
gas,
don't worry.
So they don't have gas cars there.
No, they do,
Oh.
but like most people drive electric, and you have to drive that if you're a cab driver. And they're making
Okay.
the city infrastructure. I learned about the infrastructure. Very difficult to park, and expensive to park, so that it encourages people to walk.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
So
In the
So I'm
freezing-
glad that you liked it because that's what America's going to be like soon.
anyway.
Anyway, so you want to show? You want
Anyway.
to talk about some pictures?
Okay, yeah, we can go back to that picture
Sure.
now.
Okay.
So the first picture, this
Everybody loves to look at
No,
somebody's
this is cool.
pictures from
I only
their
did a couple
vacation.
so that it won't be too tedious.
Right.
This is a floating sauna.
All
So
right.
you go in there and then you can come
Oh,
outside.
wow.
You can put your feet in the fjord if you want.
That's a
That's-
sauna.
That's
That's
a
a
sauna,
sauna
that
on the
little hut.
fjord.
Yes.
That looks really like
That
somebody
looks
was
like-
murdered in
I was going to
there.
say that looks like somebody would capture you and
I'll-
put you in there and push you out to sea.
I'll tell you what, it was a self-service sauna, which we didn't know,
Okay.
and you apparently have to like light it yourself, which we didn't really have to do because someone must have been in there like before us, so it was already really hot. But I don't know that if I fell asleep or something in there, I would probably. That would be my final resting place because I don't know who comes around quite often to check it out.
Interesting. I'm
Ooh.
glad you didn't fall asleep.
However, it was
What-
nice.
Isn't it maintained
Now-
by someone?
Yes.
What's this? I
Yeah,
love this
really,
picture
what
of
is
you.
this?
This is the Opera House.
That's an opera house?
The Oslo Opera House. You can basically it's designed so that you can just walk up these ramps and you're on the roof of the building,
Oh, that's very
overlooking
cool.
I can't make
overlooking
that
the
out.
water. So that is the
That's the end of the building in the back
that's-
there.
Yeah, and then this is the view from the roof on the top.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's a Ferris wheel.
Yes. So
Is that like an amusement park?
no, it's just the Ferris wheel, just to be overlooking the views.
Very nice.
And then
Ooh,
this
what is that?
is the top of the ski jump that they built there for the Olympics.
Oh.
So that you can go all the way to the top.
Do they
That
have
is the
snow
view.
in the winter?
Yes, a lot.
Oh,
Quite cold.
Oh, that's cool.
So the ski jump is actually crazy because it's on TV. Yeah, like it looks high or whatever. But when you're up there, it's actually insane that people throw themselves off of this thing. And
well, they're
you could-
trained. But,
you could zip line down it.
yeah.
Yes.
Did you?
No,
You didn't?
No, I did
Why
not.
not?
I don't know. We just didn't.
Oh, I would have done that.
Yeah. Well,
I
next
would've
time
done
I
that.
go, I'll do it. But it was very cool.
Do you think you'll be going back?
Maybe. Maybe
Well,
I will.
I mean, was there a conversation of sorts?
Yeah, I think it would be something that I could do again.
That's
But
very cool.
it was
For those of you who don't know, she did go for work.
yes, I went for a
Yes.
work trip
And was able to turn it
Working
into a little
vacation.
mini vacay, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know,
Yeah, but it was very cool. The food was very like I don't know if it was because we were in a tourist place, but it was a good mix of cuisines.
well, that's
A
good.
lot of Italian food.
Was there anything that you were eating that you didn't know you were eating?
No, I don't think so. I'll say this: when we were looking up menus, a lot of it was Norwegian, and so we
You-
really went
yeah.
to places that had an English version of the menu available because you can't even read it and kind of figure out
'Cause
what it is.
I know in Belgium, they have what they call water chickens.
Water moccasins?
No,
water,
water
chickens.
chickens.
They're rats.
Yes, they're rodents, big
Yeah.
rodents.
I will say that the one Norwegian place that we almost went, there was reindeer on the menu,
Oh,
so I felt a little bad about that.
Rudolph.
I couldn't-
Reindeer,
I couldn't
huh?
eat
Does
that.
Santa know? Children who have, because we do have a large viewish of young children.
Yes.
It wasn't a real
It wasn't
reindeer.
Rudolph. Don't
No.
worry. It wasn't Rudolph. Oh, my
All the
goodness.
children.
Well, that sounds like a lovely trip.
Was
And then you came back to a very busy weekend.
I did?
We did. We had big family stuff happen.
Yep.
We did. We had Sarah's engagement party. And it was, I don't have a lot of pictures now because
Yeah.
I did have a photographer
Mm-hmm.
take pictures and we didn't get them back yet, but I do have some pictures of some of the decorations. My
was
sister's
created
company,
by
Intense Events, did do the,
Intense Events. Oh,
we made
no.
those.
95 of them.
We made
Now-
95 charcuterie cups.
Now, what was very cool about these was because they had been sitting on the tables for some time, that breadstick on the bottom got quite stale and soggy. So
Well-
you bit into it, and the texture was, of course, terrible.
Yes, well,
But we tried to fix that. We had it in back of the liner because we put liners in the
well,
cups.
if I were to do it again, and I didn't know the waitresses, I didn't know what they would be willing to
Yeah,
do, be able to
yeah,
do, but
yeah.
had I known,
Right.
I would have left the breadsticks and the crackers out, and I would have been like, just put this in each, cup
Right.
in the future, but they still looked really cute.
People like
Look
them.
at, there's
It was
all
good.
of them, a big picture of all of them
yeah.
in
Gorgeous.
getting ready to be transported.
And that was only one box.
Ever so we had 3 boxes of them. So and then the next picture
Production line.
was the way the tables looked.
Yeah.
This is obviously a very low quality photo.
Yeah,
Well, who
well,
took it? Me.
yeah. But Intense Events did the decorating and
They did a beautiful job.
the
Look,
tables
that
just
was
looked
better.
really beautiful.
Well, because when it was all set up, the lights were dimmed, the tables were just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. yeah,
There
look how
was,
cute they look. And
yeah.
then and that was the next one's the
And
dessert
there's, yeah,
and the
the
slash
dessert.
candy table, which we basically had to shove it on people. And that's another thing I would do differently is I would have made that I would have transferred that table to where the ice cream bar was.
Well, yes, that would have made the most
Yes.
sense.
I
Yes.
don't know why that.
Well,
was
because we
separate,
were
but-
keeping it set up, and then so at the end of the night, people
Well,
were
it
just
could've
packing
just-
bags and putting a cupcake on top. The cupcakes were amazing, though.
Very
My
good.
friend Laura
Yes.
Mertz made them.
And then,
they
of
were
course,
delicious.
music was provided by
By-
an anonymous person, but it
Nope,
was
it was-
good. It was
it was
good.
good.
It was good. The only thing, I mean, unfortunately, people didn't dance. I think people wanted to just stand around and talk,
which
and
is
also
odd.
we
I
could
like
have
to
just
dance
had
at an
piped
event.
in music. But other than that, everything went off beautifully.
It did. It
And,
did.
You know,
And
we're
the bar
looking
bill was
forward-
not astronomical, so I was very,
considering
very
there was,
thankful.
one or two people there,
There
who
was
could drink
there,
the whole.
there was a constant line at the bar. That is for sure.
Yes. See, that was the problem. We should have just did beer, wine, and soda, and I think people would have had something else to do besides wait online
Well,
for a
That's
drink.
true.
No, it was
So
fine.
then,
I'm glad.
Sarah and Brian came over yesterday. They had a little gift for me, which I was not expecting at all. And it was this very pretty necklace, which I know you can't see, but it's a Swarovski.
Is that what you settled on?
That's how you say it.
I'm sure it is.
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Swarovski. No,
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
Right.
Swarovski.
It's how you say it.
Absolutely seamless.
I used
You
to
sing
sell
off key.
Touchstone Crystal, which was
Here we go.
Swa-
Let's actually go through this. Let's go through all of the shit you've sold over the years. First, it was Tastefully Simple.
Yes,
Then it
Wait a minute,
was what was the one with
what's
the Tupperwares?
Tastefully Simple.
the food.
You sold food?
Of course, she
Yes.
did. How many Tastefully Simple parties did she have?
Yep. Then
With the beer bread.
the beer bread.
I must not have
Then
been there.
Pampered Chef.
Pampered Chef was the other one. Then you did Touchstone Crystal.
And I did Leah Sophia before that.
Yeah, and didn't you do Arbonne for a moment?
No, I did Theorem.
Theorem, obviously, and the creme de la creme,
Lime
obviously,
Life by
Lime Life by
Alcone,
Alcone.
which is having a 30% off sale this week
Absolutely.
on select items. You can check it out on my Facebook page.
You are a pyramid scheme's dream.
It's not.
You absolutely
It is
are.
a multi-level marketing business.
Pyramid.
Years ago, you know how many years ago Amway was the first pyramid, and they called it a pyramid.
And listen, I had to get it from somebody because she sold Avon.
I never sold.
You never sold Avon? You
No.
sold Tupperware.
No, I never sold. I sold Gateway and Home Decor.
Gateway.
And Home Decor. Yes,
Oh.
it was all lovely.
Tchotchkes.
No, it was wall hangings and ceramics. And
I cannot
hanging.
even see you selling that.
I'll never forget.
You clearly didn't decorate my childhood home
I
with any
didn't
of that
sell it.
stuff.
I did the business end. My friend Pat was very good at selling, but I'll never forget. Before that, I was doing home decor, I think, and my aunt at the time belonged to a yacht club in Freeport, and she said, "You know what? I'll have a party for you at a luncheon in the yacht club,
And I'll invite all
you
my
know,
rich friends."
Yeah, all her rich friends and everything. Well, we had like a U-shaped 3 tables, right? And all the boxes for the stuff was down there. Nobody paid attention. I was so embarrassed. I never came up from the tables. I stood down there and I just
Wow.
handed everything up because it was a disaster. It was not good.
Yeah.
So
I
I was embarrassed.
I think personally, Tastefully Simple was my favorite of all of your business ventures.
Yeah.
'Cause at least we got some good appetizers.
Yes,
and
but
good
now
food
you
that-
can
remember that.
get pristine
I
skincare
don't want that.
and makeup. You will
Makeup
when you're
is
my
all,
age.
all over the place. And I have bought makeup off of TikTok many times. I have another one I just bought.
Really?
Yeah. It looked good on TikTok.
No, this is my
Always
favorite. Grandma gave me this hair curling stuff that she bought, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Argentina.
From Argentina.
Did
Prim-
you try it?
Hold on. Primarily, it is for Spanish or Hispanic or Latina women with very full
Well, that
curly
wasn't
hair.
the demonstration.
And if you read the directions on it, it's a conditioner.
Yeah.
It is not a product that you put in your hair to curl
But that's not
afterwards.
what then it was misrepresented.
But it is the biggest jug.
Did you try it?
I did try it.
And?
I mean, it made my hair soft, but I don't have any extra curl.
Well, did you blow your hair out?
I blew my hair
You're
out.
not
yeah.
supposed to.
Well, it didn't work
Not
then.
what you're
It
supposed
works.
Then
to
it
do.
didn't work.
It works.
Let's name all of the things that I have received as a result of my mother buying off the TikTok shop, right? right?
What'd I just give you?
Gave me a bathing suit.
Just gave her a baby suit.
You've given me dresses.
Dresses.
You've given me countless blouses. My favorite was this.
Blouses.
She gives me the little black dress, right?
That's what they called it.
It was shapewear.
They called it a little black dress.
It seems to be that if marketing is, you take it very literally.
Well, listen, I just got another dress that I disputed. If I don't like it or something else, and they gave me a credit, my credit card company. So I'm just waiting to see if I get to keep it, and then I'll give it to her.
So now she is committing fraud on the TikTok
No,
shop.
because sometimes they tell you to
Because-
keep it.
I couldn't find how to return it. I did eventually after I put in a dispute, then I did see how you can get in touch with someone to return it. But you know what? At this point, let the credit card company get in touch with them. They'll do
Right.
it. Why should I do it?
You're right. And you know what? On that note, I think it's a good time to take a break and to hear from our sponsor, Marconi's Pizza and Pasta.
Right. Yes.
Marconi's of Bay Shore is a family-owned restaurant, and our passion for food shines through in every dish. Our dedicated and friendly staff is committed to providing exceptional service. Savor our scratch-made pizzas and a diverse range of pasta dishes, both crafted with care and the freshest ingredients. Planning a special event? Let us cater your next celebration with our delicious Italian cuisine. Visit us at 73 Howells Road, Bay Shore, New York, or place your order at 6-316-65-2524.
Come up here for something? Oh, I have to talk about
Here we
it.
are.
back.
We're back. And we're back. I was just...
I should really talk about the conversation we were having on the way over here. Maybe he would like to comment on it after I have my say.
What does yours say? What is it?
Well, we were sitting in the car and the sun was shining just right. And I looked at him and I said, "You didn't shave today, did you?" And he said, "No, I didn't." I said, "There
See,
you go."
Now,
Now-
that was your perfect opportunity to say, you know, you look so handsome in that sunlight. But you had to
No,
point out a
because-
flaw.
wait, I don't remember if he said or I said something about being married, and I said, "No, once you get married, you know, that's it. You stop shaving, you stop bathing, you stop brushing your teeth." I said, and then he
Who
says,
does
you know,
that?
he
It's
says, "And what
explaining a
about
lot.
do you still have sex?" And I said, "No, you smell, you're you're hairy." And
Wow, you really paint a really beautiful... I hope Sarah's not watching. Sarah, that is not true
I'm talking about men of a certain age.
at all.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. Because, you know.
Which is why
they-
I'm not dating. Oh,
Exactly.
can I tell my dating
Oh,
story?
sure. Did you ever hear back?
No, and I don't. You don't know this. I don't.
No,
Right?
please. And I'm so
So-
excited for a new one.
So I was on the Bumble, and
The Bumble.
as
From
the
Proud
old
Number One.
people say.
Absolutely.
And that is a site where the men reach out to you. You reach out to the men, and if they like you, they answer
Yeah,
back.
and you know, I always have a little like, quippy joke about that it's the Sadie Hawkins dance
Yeah.
of apps. No one really laughs, but I
I
think
know, and
it's
I
funny.
think that's funny too.
Thank you.
I think the same thing.
Is the Sadie Hawkins dance still relevant? Do you know what the Sadie Hawkins dance is?
Sadie Hawkins dance
Isn't
is
that
what
when
you
the
had in
women-
school when the women asked
women
the,
asked
the
the
men.
men.
Yeah.
And that's what Bumble thought. Damn, I think that's a good joke.
That
and
is
it's
a
gonna
good
fall
joke.
flat
But-
every time.
Is it the women look at the men on Bumble?
Yeah, well, everybody looks at everybody, but you
Oh.
can't
But
connect
the
with a
women have
woman
to
unless the
message
woman
the man.
initiates it.
Oh.
They can let you know they
Oh,
like
so
you.
There it is. Well, maybe you
So
should
it's like the
explain
Sadie
Sadie Hawkins dance.
We just
a little
did.
Bit.
Yeah, but,
No,
that, but
in
that's
her
the
act.
problem. Is like if I have to explain it, the whole see how actually less funny this is getting.
Yes. So can
Um,
I continue with my
Anyway,
story?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Sadie.
great. So, I met this guy, and we were chatting, and then I kind of like didn't answer for a couple of days. because it was on the app and I kept forgetting to go because I'm busy. I have things to do.
Okay.
And then when I went back on, I saw his message says, "Oh, I guess you don't feel like talking to me anymore." And I was like, baby, I'm not dealing with that, right? So I just let it go. And then about 2 weeks later, he said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I answered it. I said, "Oh, I'm doing great." I said, "No, by the way, I wasn't done talking to you. I just got wrapped up in stuff." And then when you said that, I was like, "Oh, well, all right." So we start chatting. We exchange numbers. So we're texting now. So we're not on the app. So there's no excuses,
Okay,
right?
Yes.
And we plan a date for Monday in the afternoon. We were going to go to
meet
some
and
place on the
greet.
Now
water.
that is an old person
Well,
time to
he's-
have a date.
He's actually
Monday
13
after,
years.
Were you feeding the ducks at the
He's
park?
actually 13
that.
years younger than I
Bring
am.
your stale bread. We'll throw bread at the ducks.
And it was
at
his
Hampshire
idea.
Park.
He probably
He's
was-
13 years younger than you?
Yes,
How old is he then?
43.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
Okay.
Could
so
be your big brother.
the day of the date comes, and I hadn't heard from him.
He's probably like, oh shit, I have work.
No.
He's like, it's Monday afternoon. What was I thinking? I have a job.
She wouldn't understand.
It
that.
was his idea.
Tired.
Oh my god.
Let me finish.
Yeah, really. What did he do? Did he mention
He's
what he did?
in finance and risk management, and he's
Oh.
a CPA.
And yet he was free on a Monday afternoon. I don't know about
Well,
that.
here's what it's going to make sense in a minute.
Okay.
Right? So Monday comes. I didn't hear from him on Sunday, but I was like, whatever. So Monday comes, and I text him, and I just say, hey, are we still on for today?
Not that I'm desperate.
I don't get an answer. Because I'm not showering and putting on makeup and getting all gorgeous
Shaving.
to get stood up at a bar. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So then I didn't hear from him. I put
Where was the date supposed to be?
Whalers.
Okay.
So then I put question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh,
And like, are you going to answer me?
right now I got it.
I was going to follow up with, if I don't hear from you, I won't be there. And then he pops on, and he tells me how he was in the hospital all night with his mother who had an emergency, this, that, and the other thing.
Been there.
But wait.
He was probably in there with his wife
Hold
having
on.
a baby.
Here's
Probably.
probably with my luck. But here's the best part. Before I get that, and it's a
Okay.
picture of his mom. He sends
evidence.
me evidence,
Of
right?
her all crinkled up.
Of her in a hospital bed. And
Oh
then
my
this
god! You should have taken a picture of Judy with the pacemaker.
I
and sent
should
it
have.
back.
But then this whole big long text. And so then I don't know what made me go onto the site, but I go onto Bumble and I go to his page and it said he's using travel mode and his location was Miami Beach, Florida. So now I'm like, well, just tell me you're on vacation. So now I go back to the picture, right?
Was she actually laying on a beach in a bikini?
No. I go back to the picture and I zoom in on the hospital bracelet.
Oh my god!
This is getting better.
And it was a picture from 3 years ago.
Wow, pretty
Well,
good.
she could still be in the hospital, you know.
Oh, I don't think she'd be alive if she was still in the hospital for 3 years. 3 years ago.
What was the other long text from him?
Just the whole thing.
saga?
He's shot. He was up all night. La. And I was like, oh, well, I hope she feels better. Da, da, da. And then, see, he wasn't ready for my keen detective skills.
He was-
You
not.
should text him and say, well, did she die or what?
How's Miami Beach? Is your mom dead?
Well, I was going to write, how's Miami? And then when he goes, huh, what? I'm going to be like, oh, I mean your mom.
I meant mommy.
Mommy, how's mommy?
And so what?
I have not heard from him.
Did you? But what was the last thing you said?
I said something about like, oh, we can schedule another time. And he's like, yeah, well, one day this week, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't heard from him. So needless to say, you're done.
It's off.
Yes.
Over. You are not
Exactly.
getting any of this. I'm too good for you.
Exactly. And
Get him.
his mother, you know that picture you saw? It was probably from 3 years ago when she did die.
It's kind of a little weird to even send a picture. I'll
It
say
is
that.
weird.
I think there was enough
That's a-
believability there that he didn't need a photo.
That was
Yeah, it makes sense.
See,
you could
you
have an
could have
old
sent-
mother.
You could have sent a picture of Judy and said, "Oh my God, me too. What hospital are you at?
No,
I'm here.
he told me the hospital.
Meet me in the cafeteria."
I could have said, "Oh my God,
My
Same.
mother is
I'm in
there
the same
too.
hospital. Meet me in the cafeteria." That's
We'll
good.
have
I
a
wish.
Jello.
I wish I.
Meet me for a pudding.
Don't mind the little pink cup with
said,
my
"Oh,
teeth. It's
my
easy to eat
mother-
Jello without them.
My mother's there too. I'll see you and raise you one.
He's not good enough for
No,
me.
he's a player. He's not even a player.
He is.
You know what he
He's
is?
a liar.
No, yeah. He probably is like 100 years old and just playing around.
Oh,
Or,
but no.
oh,
The best part is. So I go on Facebook and I look for him, and I find him,
Of course.
and he's related to. I don't know if it's his dad or his uncle, but he's related to a comic that we know.
Really?
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Ooh.
So-
Scandal.
Yeah. So
Very scandalous.
ha ha ha. I'm good at this.
remember
I am a good detective.
That's
Remember when we were here? We were talking about something, and some fellow commented, and he was very into, I think, you, and it turns out he was like probably from Nigeria.
Yeah, yeah. It was like
Yeah, you
Syrian
never heard
soldier.
from him
No.
or anything
no.
because
I didn't
they-
respond.
Well,
Too bad you're
they
available.
like to get a good hook. What?
she's available.
Well, any of you scammers out there, save
Yeah.
save your time.
Exactly.
Don't come to me.
You know.
I have no money. I'm not buying you anything.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And-
Yes. Although I did, back in the day before my man, I did have a very young,
I do remember that.
right? And if you want, I'll look him up and send him your way.
And
he likes older women.
And he always shaved.
I don't want your sloppy seconds.
Sloppy. He was a young, chipper one.
I can't. I can't. And I'm telling you, these dating sites have not changed, not one bit.
What?
Men, you need to get a friend who will be honest with you, because half of the pictures you're putting up are horrible. Horrible. They are. One guy, I swear to God, this was his profile picture. Like that.
Well, that was his smile.
Ugh.
Listen.
I think you should write a book about all your
Hey,
experiences.
listen, wait.
I should.
I heard some very devastating news. It's
Oh.
been.
That's
Are
perfect
you
for the
changing? Are
podcast.
you changing subjects?
No, it's
Oh,
kind of in the same vein about relationships.
Yeah.
I'm devastated.
Oh God.
J-Lo is getting a divorce.
She is.
Oh,
from Ben Affleck
no.
I
again.
thought it was going to last.
Forever.
She's so in love. You know what her problem is? She just likes wearing wedding gowns. I'm convinced of it. Every movie.
She should become a wedding gown
But
model.
every
She
movie she's in, she wears a wedding
That
gown.
is true.
How many times has she been married? Every one of them, she wore a wedding
I
gown.
think she likes big diamonds too.
Well, that too, but I think she really has a thing about wedding dresses. I really do. But in
Some
spite
people
of that,
don't know when
I'm
they should
very-
stop
I'm
getting
very-
married.
I really thought this was the one. I really did.
Did you?
Yeah. But
yeah.
oh well, J Lo. On to the
Yes.
next.
On
Thank
to the
God.
next.
Thank God
Is-
none of
is
us
Alex,
have been married
Is
too
Alex
many times.
Rodriguez still available? Would you say?
Thank God none of us have been married too many. I said some of us know when to stop.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes.
That's good.
The next one I told you
Me
would have to be
too.
a bajillionaire with one foot on a banana peel.
Right.
And he'd have to sign everything over to me before I'd even say I do.
Oh, and then
Wow.
you'd have to bid. The will would be contested. You're better off
Doesn't
meeting
matter.
someone more
Doesn't
your,
matter. I'll get something
more
out
your
of it. With a
station.
bajillion dollars, they'll give me a cool
Who
$2
has a
million to get rid of me.
Except Mr. LaRocchia, who's got
Well,
a
but Mr.
bajillion
LaRocchia
dollars.
is spoken for, so I am forced to join the dating scene.
Well, J Lo broke up a family. Why can't you?
Nah, because I don't want to be that girl.
Okay.
My
be a
mother,
homewrecker.
break up a family, be a homewrecker.
Why not? It happened to me, and I survived,
Yeah, well,
and I got a prize way at the end.
you did. You did.
I
You
did.
got a big prize. So, yeah. So that's the Bumble story.
That's the
And then
story,
in
huh?
other ex-boyfriend news,
Oh.
I saved this.
Oh. I don't even know.
You don't even know.
This is-
This
Ooh.
just happened.
Tell me. I'm all ears.
So I get a
Piece it
phone
up.
call. I get a phone call from a number I don't know, and it said maybe and the person's name. and I just made it go to voicemail, and then I read it, and it comes up, and it's something about he's a producer, blah blah blah.
Oops.
So I accept the call, and I start talking to him, and he's telling me that he got my number from Joe Sirico,
I knew this is what you were gonna say.
and he needs some more women for the shoot. They're shooting in Massapequa Park tonight from 7:30 to 11. And I
I
said,
could get there.
how do you know Joe? And he said, oh, he's on the shoot. He's playing an FBI agent. And I said, well, that's going to be a hard no from me.
Wow,
See?
that's good.
Good
That's
for
really
you. Good for
And he didn't even
you.
want the guy to tell me that he gave my number.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So I was like, no. I said, but if you have any other projects in the future,
That doesn't
I would love it.
include-
I go, but I do a podcast on Wednesday nights, and I'm not available.
And if you're watching, by any chance,
Joe,
no, the fellow who
he's not
called you-
watching.
Well,
He's
he
on a
might
shoot.
be.
He's on a
Massapequa
shoot.
Park.
They take time off.
Okay, Mom, he's not watching Guilted into it.
He's not like, everyone take 5. I gotta get to guilted into it.
Should to see what type of personality you are, that he
Right.
could maybe use you in another.
Well, I have his number.
If he watches this, he's gonna be like, get me that girl. He's gonna be talking about me.
I know. You're always going to beat me out.
No, I'm probably not.
I,
look very bad when I'm
I
on
do
this
have
show.
his
I don't
number,
look desirable at all.
so I can always reach out, which I plan to do because
Okay.
I'm not Stunad.
All right.
But right now, I think we're going to take our next break to Intense Events.
Oh.
We're going to hear from them, who did the engagement party.
Yes.
Tired of the same old birthday party? Looking for new ideas? Then look no further. Let Intense Events supply you with everything you need for a successful sleepover party, indoors or outdoors. You can choose from one of our many themes, or we can create any party theme you want. We set it up, we pick it up. All you do is enjoy. We also do indoor or outdoor picnics, complete with decor, seating, and more. The picnic setup is ideal for bridal party gatherings, wine and cheese nights, or a wedding proposal, or even an elegant lunch. We offer many services for all of your party needs, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or you can email us at ourintenseevents.com or call 631-709-2660.
It's her.
No, Richie called me in a panic.
We're back.
Oh, all right.
We are back.
We're back. We're not back. We're back. We're back. Right.
We
Here we
are
are.
back.
We are back.
And now we've talked about everything. Good night, folks.
No.
We're still here for a good quarter of
We've
an
got
hour.
about 15 minutes left. Is there
Yeah.
anything on your mind, Bridget?
Anything on my mind?
Anything at
Yeah.
all?
Do I have
Anything
on
at
my
all,
mind?
like, I don't know, if you maybe park somewhere that you shouldn't, and, you know.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're going to
Actually,
do this. We're getting
What's
into it.
annoying is this. At work, this is might be a boring story. I'm gonna give you the highlights. At work,
Edit it.
I've gotten multiple tickets for parking on the street because whatever, you're not supposed to park there for longer than 2 hours. So there's a parking lot around the corner that we all are parking in. It's never been a problem, but the people who live in the house next to it apparently have a problem with it. So my first day back to work from Norway, I'm jet lagged, I'm tired, I'm not in the mood. I come back to a giant yellow sticker slammed on my
how
driver's
did-
side window. And
How
it's-
did you drive with that on?
I mean, it
It's
wasn't
on the
like,
driver's side window.
Yeah, it wasn't my. yeah.
On the driver's side window. Oh.
And it was like parking
So
violation.
everybody driving next to
Yes.
her looking at this
It was
going,
like a
what
scarlet
dick
letter.
she is.
I would have
Yes.
driven home with my window rolled down.
It was the scarlet letter on my window,
Yes.
and I couldn't get it off because it was a sticker, and they clearly ordered from Amazon because this was not an official ticket from a parking attendant or whatever it was.
Yes.
So that
Blame
there was some
Amazon.
drama with that.
Well,
and,
you
and I
saved
want
the
to
day?
know who it is.
Who saved the day?
You saved the day.
How did I save the
You
day?
brought a razor over.
My razor. My pocket razor.
Yes.
Did anyone else get one of these
Yes.
signs?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah.
so you weren't the only one singled out. You weren't the only lucky one to
No.
get it. Oh,
No, I
and
was
what
quite
did
bad.
everybody else say? How did they get theirs off?
The same thing. A parent with a pocket razor.
Well, that I do believe that your employer should construct some sort of parking
Well,
for
I
his
have a parking
employees.
pass now.
Okay.
So it should be good.
Which
Okay.
is excellent. I'm so happy
Okay.
because I can't stand the thought of you getting more stressed out than you already are on a
Thank you.
daily basis.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
You're welcome.
My air conditioner is broken.
I heard.
That
I know.
So it's
stinks.
hot.
That stinks.
But don't you have a portable air conditioner?
In my room now, I have a window unit.
Oh, did you buy one?
Nope, thanks to Carrie's parents who came to the rescue. They had an extra one.
Well,
and
that's
now,
See, your
so
mom.
now the room is cool,
Yeah.
and then you walk out of the room and the humidity hits you in the face to greet you in the morning. So I felt like I'm back in Norway in the floating saunas.
and
But
then
the
you get in
floating
the
sauna is my
shower.
house.
But then you get in the shower.
Well, look at it this way. It's almost over.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to have it on now.
No, I had all my windows
Yeah,
open.
it was
They're all open right
beautiful.
now.
And this is why you guys are fitting in at the 55 and over, because you hit a certain age and you're comfortable in sticky,
it was
warm
60
heat.
No, it's not. It's not
63
hot
degrees.
in my apartment. I have all the windows
It was
open. There's a
63
beautiful cross
degrees.
And
breeze.
I will say, you did come to our rescue one night, and we stayed over the night before we went to Norway, and we slept on a 2-inch thick air mattress that I absolutely woke up on the floor in the morning, and my back hurt, which was the perfect introduction to an 8-hour flight in coach. So
Well,
it was perfect. The conditions were great. I had
you're young.
I had
You're
one
young.
small throw blanket as a something to cover me.
Oh, if I'd have known, I could have given you a love.
I know. I need
could have
to
given you
get
everything.
I need to get a better air mattress, the one that has legs and everything, and I need to get a set of
Legs.
Where would
there's
you
one
put
that
it?
it
Oh.
deflates into a square that you can just put in a closet or something, but when it opens up, it's got like a frame that
Some
opens
of
up
them
and
even have
it's
headboards.
it's really, really nice. But I need to get that, and I need to get a better blanket. Yes. You know what happened is
Okay.
I had a big blanket.
You
I
had
thought,
a lot of blankets.
I thought I took it
Oh,
with
my
me when I
God.
moved, and I did
Oh.
not.
No,
I
you didn't
took
take
one.
anything with you when you moved.
I took one. Where is it? What did I do with it?
I don't know.
Oh, I took one.
It might be for you.
No, I think I took it for Lola or something.
I don't know. It
least
might be.
Lola has
It might be
one.
in Holland's Lane. Who knows?
Oh no, I know what it was. I took a Mets blanket and I gave it to my friend.
That's right.
That's what it was.
That's what you
See
did.
how
You
nice I am?
You are a good person.
I know.
You are a good person.
Oh,
So we have. By the way, there's cake over there. If anybody in here wants it, there was cake from the show that filmed before us, but I'm
Really?
not.
we don't know who made it.
No,
though.
no, no. It's a store bought cake.
Oh.
It's a store bought
Where's
cake.
the cake?
It's right there on that desk over there.
Well, you should have told me before.
I know. I forgot because we only had 8 minutes to get into place and sit down and
All right, we'll leave it for
figure out what we were going to do.
Right.
You know? So I do want to say, I want to talk about my dog for a minute.
Our dog?
There's been a
Oh,
transformation.
Jesus.
No, there has.
No, I know. I was there for the transformation.
She's a different dog. First of all, she's pretty much going to the bathroom on command now.
She's 8.
She's 9.
Worse.
She's going on command. And she
Yeah,
doesn't.
Chihuahuas don't do anything on command.
We walk, and then when I've had enough walking, I'm like, come on, do pee-pee. And she stops and she does a little thing where she lifts her back leg up a little bit. And then we walk a little bit more, walk a little bit. I'm like, come on now, time to do poopies. Next thing I know, she's circling up. I'm impressed. I am impressed.
Right.
And
Yeah,
then
I am
just
too.
the way she is with people. I had
Yeah.
people at my house on Sunday that she has never met.
Well,
Only bit one person.
Wait a minute.
Which is-
9,
An evolution. for
Nine
her.
And it
times
wasn't a
7.
guy.
9 times 7 is 56. She's
She's
at
in
the
the
55 and
55 and
over.
over.
We're the
That's
same
what
age.
She knows.
We're the
She-
same
She said, "This is what
age.
I've been waiting
She's
for."
like, thank God.
Yeah.
She does, but she's got a lot of little friends that she
Yes,
sees when
she
she's
does.
out.
She does.
And they all sniff each other's butts, and it's all very exciting.
It's like,
And then
oh, hi, how you doing?
she really, really is
No,
very
she is.
gentle
She's
with the
a-
old people.
She sits, even when she comes over by me, we sit on my deck, and it's kind of busy in and out. And normally she would be barking at everyone and everything, and she doesn't. She looks through the railings, and she just
Yeah.
Well,
appraises the situation.
I think she's available for a longer stay this weekend. Should you
No, she gets
want
up
to
too early.
experiencing that? for
I'm not
longer.
up for walking at
And
6 o'clock in the
She
morning.
tried to get me up this morning at 5:45, and I went, no,
Yeah, you have to
it's
train
too
her.
early.
Yeah.
I woke up 7 o'clock.
Maybe she finally learned English.
Yeah, she
Maybe,
was speaking
maybe.
Spanish.
Maybe she finally can
It
speak
just took her
English.
9 years, and she's like, oh,
That's what it means.
that's what that means.
No, but like we've even got training now. Before I put her harness on, I go sit, and she sits, and then I put the harness on. It's like,
What is the
who
Spanish word?
is this
for
dog?
sit?
Siéntate.
Oh, siéntate. Maybe I'll try that.
I'm gonna try that with her tomorrow.
Try that.
Siéntate. See if she
Siéntate.
sits.
You
Very
can't speak
good.
to her in Spanish.
I
now.
can't
She
speak
just
to her in
learned
Spanish. She
English.
just no.
Yeah, she learned
But
English,
she's like, it's actually not stressful anymore.
Yeah, she's happy.
She's a pleasure.
She's happy.
Oh,
She
I
is.
love that a decade into having Loli, she has finally
She's
gotten
finally.
her shit together.
But look, it's about time. But I have at least a decade left, so I would rather the last half be better than the first half.
Although you
Yes.
haven't really entered.
Well,
quite
it's
the
okay
last
because
half.
pretty soon she's not gonna have any teeth. So even if she goes to bite somebody, it's not even gonna hurt.
What is she gonna eat when she has no teeth?
I'll just
Baby
mush her
food.
food up.
Baby
God.
food.
I'll get her a little baby food. She'll
Yeah,
love
get
it.
it for her now.
She'll probably have it all
love
over her little whiskers. A little tongue will be like hanging out the side. It's gonna be so cute.
Oh God, poor Loli.
I know.
Listen, she's been abandoned plenty. First by you and your sister.
How was she abandoned by
Now
me?
she
Oh, you
gets
left.
abandoned.
I'm not abandoning her.
Mom,
I'm just
you abandon her on a regular basis.
I'm
It's pretty much
just
her baseline right
taking
now.
a little weekend away.
A little
Mom,
weekend
for
away.
me.
Is
You
that
have
anything
you have
like
about
the
50
week?
little weekends away a year.
You do.
And I have 2 more after this coming up. So not weekends. I have 2 trips coming up.
Yeah, one of which is my birthday weekend, so I guess I'll have to stick around.
that was our fault. But
Yes,
we'll
and
make
nobody
it up.
seems
We'll
to
make
care
it up
about
to
my
you.
29th year.
I
On
do
the-
care, but
listen,
it's not your
The-
30th.
Yeah, the 30th will be a big
Yes,
deal.
you'll probably be in Greece or something.
No,
Where would
no,
you
I would
like
not.
to go? Where would you
Where do you
like
wanna
to
go
go
on
for
your 30th?
I would like to go to Greece.
Would you? Well, we'll think
Maybe
about
that's
it.
what we'll do.
we'll
Instead of
have
a
to see.
stupid party,
No,
we'll
we don't
do.
have to do anything.
Yeah. No, we
Well,
have to
we
do
can't let your
something.
30th just
but
go.
I would prefer a nice trip somewhere.
Okay.
How do you feel about a Mediterranean cruise?
Okay, I am so iffy on a cruise.
Really?
We saw quite a few Norwegian cruise
Oh, we don't want to
lines.
do Norwegian, but go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, we saw them. The size of them, I looked up.
Oh, no,
How
no.
many people are on a cruise?
No,
It's
no,
like
no.
can be up to 6,000
No, wait.
people.
You won't find me on that.
No.
No, this would be a smaller.
No.
But
How
it
much
can't be.
smaller?
It can't be like an old person. It can't be like a Viking cruise because that's
No,
everybody's
I'm not-
old.
Even I don't want to go on a Viking cruise.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. No, it would be a nice one. But anyway.
Well,
it would
we
be
have a whole year to talk
Yes,
about it.
yes, we do.
Whole year.
Yes, we do.
And Rich Walker's in the studio, folks. It's very exciting. I get to go home on time tonight. I don't have to cover for him again.
Yes.
Again.
Very flaky.
But you know what time it is? It's shameless plug time.
Oh, yep, it is. Well,
I have.
Am I doing anything?
Well, do you have anything to plug?
yeah, but I didn't send it. I have a show tomorrow at Great South Bar. It's going to be a bar show, so, come to that. If
Where
you
is
want.
that?
Don't know. Patchogue.
Okay, that's a lot of info.
It's at 7, and then... Oh,
Oh,
not done.
go ahead.
Not done at all. We're still talking.
Sorry.
Then Friday, I'll be at Sticks and Stones Comedy Club out in Southampton. So that is where I will be this weekend.
But if that's too far for you on Friday,
Right.
I am going to be in Belmore at a fundraiser show. Bobby, can you put that up? The fundraiser show. Laughter Saves Lives is hosting it, producing it, and it is to benefit a family who lost their home to a fire. Were living
Somebody
in a
family?
rental, and then the husband sadly passed away.
Yeah, it's very
And
sad.
so we're trying to raise some money for the Sambade family. We have our headliner, John Ziegler. Very, very funny.
Yay.
Worth the price of admission
Where is this?
just for him. And this is in, what church is that, John?
I hope I say it right. Presbyterian Church in Belmore.
The Presbyterian Church in Belmore. I'm sure there's a name. I've put the poster on my social media account. So you can go to my page and you can see it there. So if you have nothing going on, you want to laugh and you want to support a family really in need, it's a really good cause to come out and listen to some jokes.
Use your name, Roseanne, to get $1 off.
Use my name, you get $1 off.
Oh,
Ooh,
4 quarters back at you.
there you go.
I'm using it.
And then, of course, we have to plug the Almost Gala, November 22nd. When can they start purchasing tickets for that, Mr. LaRocchia?
Immediately.
You can purchase tickets immediately for the Almost Gala. All right, it's November 22nd, and it's over here at the what is that? The VFW or the American Legion?
American Legion.
The American Legion here in Massapequa Park. So you can go to the Laughter Saves Lives website and purchase tickets. And that's all, Judy. Oh, Judy, quickly. Judy bowled for the first time today since the pacemaker.
Right. That's
Yes,
right.
I-
And how did you do?
We won't talk about it. No, I did okay. I did. I bowled my average, as they say.
Well, that's pretty
How's
good.
it
You
go?
haven't bowled in how many
Yes.
weeks?
Skipped a beat.
Since before July. So yes, so I was very happy to be able to get back. So I will
back
be
on the
appearing every week
At the
Babylon
AMC.
Bowl.
Babylon.
But anyway, it was good. It was good to get back and feel a little normal.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to
Because I
hear it.
haven't been feeling normal lately. But anyway,
You
talk
should be
about-
doing
we'll talk
some
about that.
some bicep curls to strengthen that arm,
Okay.
By the way, before we go, with
Oh,
2
here
minutes
we-
left,
if you say Nancy's name,
Nancy
That's it.
did
Show's over.
tell me today that I had
Bobby.
perfect form today and yesterday.
She did not call you back from yesterday.
No. She told me yesterday in the class I had perfect form, and then today in the class I had perfect form in another exercise we were doing. I'm really good.
Does
at
Nancy
the-
have like
Nancy has
Press.
the hots for you.
Yeah,
No,
I
she
think
doesn't.
so.
She's really looking at your body.
No, she's looking
A
at my
lot.
form.
which is part of
And then
your
when
body.
she tells
And
me
she's gonna be like, "Wow, your glutes, your form
When-
of your glutes is unbelievable."
no, because when I pick up the 7.5 pound weight, she looks at me and she goes, "You could do 10."
And then
Like,
she
"You're
kisses
right,
you
I
on the
can."
lips.
She's
Nothing
married.
weird there.
Stop it. She's wonderful. I love Nancy.
But is she happy?
Her classes are fantastic. Oh, yes, Paul's reminding me too. Pretty exciting. It is in October. Me and Tony Ann, who played
right.
Molly, and Aileen Quinn, who played Annie, we are going to be appearing at the Chiller Convention in Parsippany, New Jersey. And
Is that Michael Jackson chiller?
no. They call it the Chiller. I don't know why they call it Chiller, but it's a convention. Lots of celebrities. Kate Jackson, I just found out, is going to be there.
A lot
that?
of B-list
She was in the
celebrities.
original Charlie's Angels. Yes, a lot of
Can I
B-list.
go to that one?
You can
Like,
go.
can I carry your props and all? So you could say, I need her to help me.
Be her
So a whole
handler.
weekend.
That's okay.
All right. Well, folks,
Oh,
we'll discuss the details off the
okay,
air.
right.
How about that?
Okay.
How about
And that's it for us, right?
Yep.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you for tuning in. Please stay tuned for Laughter Saves Lives Live with the very funny John LaRocchia and the dapper and debonair Rich Walker. They're always funny. They're always great. And yes, I am sucking up a little bit. I don't know why, but whatever. I just want to get booked on comedy shows.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.